Hey y'all, we're gonna get us a reading for the sign Libra. As you know, I've already began my pre-shuffle before I press the record button. Wait a minute. Come on now. Well, I pressed the record button, so I'm gonna cut the deck and I'm gonna sit this one down. I'm gonna shuffle this deck, and then once I cut this one, we're gonna get into it with the main energy for the sign of Libra, right? All right. So yeah, these cards acting like this, I can only imagine. Libra, y'all always got some shit going on. Make me feel like Craig, Daddy, Mr. Jones. What he tell Smokey, go on back on down by your house. You always got some shit going on. Look, what did I just say to you? It says springtime spiritual business. So, Libra, I don't know if you are planning to start a spiritual business, you know, something, a business surrounding spirituality or spiritual tools, spiritual washes that you might be reading or something like that, like me, you know what I mean? Or this can have something to do with somebody in the background throwing stuff at you. You know what I mean? Moon card energy, something hidden, some type of illusions or mysteries going on in the background. In which, in springtime right now, it says March through June. You know, spring is like in a week or so. Something might be shaken up suddenly, or something might get real chaotic all of a sudden for somebody. But again, it's things coming to the surface. Okay. And it turned in the reverse and flipped back in the upright. So first card out, you have love. So it might be some type of situation surrounding love, somebody that you love. You got family next, so it may have something to do with a family member, or this could be, you know, your own family that you more so have built of your own or something like that. It's some type of hidden emotion or something like that, hidden expression that somebody is releasing, or someone is gaining a new perspective when it comes to, you know, this love that they have for family, or this love that they feel like they have to give on the strength of, you know, someone being family or something like that is what I'm getting as well too. So you have knowledge, and it came out a little sideways. Somebody is under judgment for the things that they know. You have a Cancer. So this may actually be a Cancer. Somebody who has Cancer, you know, in their chart. In one of the main positions in their chart. Or this could also speak of somebody's home life, somebody's structure, the way that they was brought up, the way that they were taught, tradition and different things like that. You got lessons in the reverse. So somebody did not learn the lessons that they needed to in order to gain some type of wisdom. It's really giving somebody being caught in some type of karmic cycle or something like that. And therefore things are not growing for them with the birth in the reverse. Yeah, things may not be growing around this person or for this person. They find themselves in positions that they can't think their way out of. They find themselves in the same position that they have always found themselves in. It's something about years. It's like years after years. So it's giving somebody progresses over years, but then they back up, or they progress and then they revert back again to a certain degree. It has a lot to do with some type of unfairness or something like that. Like somebody is really giving that they choose to try to take shortcuts, but that energy is being balanced out because somebody has done something for long enough or took a certain action for long enough, you know. It just is what it is at this point. And you got a different way of viewing things. And third party and outside source. So somebody is giving another person a different point of view. in a situation. This may be you. Somebody might be paying attention to you in the way that you are moving or something like that. And again, it's giving them different ideas or different perspectives about how to handle things in a moment of chaos, or how to handle things while they're under chaos, or some type of I'm hearing destruction or something like that. Like somebody got some type of karma going on due to listening to the wrong source, or due to some type of actions being taken with a third party or something like that. How many? Okay, so clarify this love energy for Libra. Jump out for me. Clarify love for Libra. Oh, it flipped. Oof. Okay. So Libra, we got whore, right? Somebody finds some type of heavy influence, or it's like they use things to influence people to more so care for them, or to give some type of, it's really giving attention, you know what I mean, with this love energy. So it's giving like a attention, or somebody may love attention, or what is that? 7, 8. It's something with them being able to persuade people. Maybe using some type of lustful energy. Give me more on this whore energy. Damn, that was a lot. You got ancestors, all is well, backfire, did the most, doing too much, heartbreak. So somebody is getting heartbreak, or they're receiving some type of grief or sorrow in the situation where they know that they did the most. They fully aware of it, and something ended up backfiring in their face. But it's somebody's ancestors is giving like a all is well, like everything is still okay, or everything will be okay. So I don't know, Libra, maybe you put yourself in an awkward position, you know, loving a whore or something like that. And you know, maybe it backfired in your face, but your ancestors saying everything is okay. So I don't know, is something going on with a hospital visit? Somebody may be getting a ride in the ambulance or something like that, or need some type of medical attention. Love, whore, hospital visit. And you got a Gemini in the reverse, so it may be somebody who's not listening to their communication, somebody who's not listening to their higher self. They're not in tune when it comes to learning from their lessons or something like that. Give me more with this Gemini energy. You have master level experience. So somebody has done something over and over and over again to the point where they should have mastered something, or they should have learned a lesson with the way that things can go, you know, when certain actions are taken. But it's giving somebody might actually like the thrill of things with this roller coaster ride energy. They might, it's a up and down, you know. Or it's really giving a person picking and choosing what it is that they want to hone in on. And you got sabotage in the reverse. Give me more of the sabotage in the reverse before I say something. Because it really do give that somebody is sabotaging themselves. So they might be in denial. Look. Oh, so somebody has some type of trust issues. They're not intentionally maneuvering how it is that they're maneuvering. You know what I mean? Like with the intention of just messing things up for themselves. But it's given that they are they're not trusting with these trust issues. Like somebody might even have some type of little I'm hearing inklings of paranoia or something like that as well when it comes to these trust issues. It's giving somebody's perspective, the way that they view things, or the way that they see things. Yeah, you got closed doors, sideways. So it's really giving that somebody is very fearful when it comes to them being vulnerable or something like that. So it's very easy for them to open doors and very easy for them to close them as well. Again, it's something with the influence, like the way that they lead, the persuasion that they lead with, and them just not, you know what I mean, not caring. They don't give a damn about closing the door. They'll close it in a heartbeat. Sometimes they close it accidentally. Look, Spirit said true story. So that's what I'm saying. Like, somebody just got some type of, they're not very trusting in people at all. And it's something with the way that they handle situations and them feeling like it being abundant for them or actually working for them, them being able to maneuver, you know, with this Libra energy on the bottom of the deck, like having relationships or partnerships or something like that, you know. Somebody may have had something go on with their family, which is what put them in this position. Somebody that's close to them. What's this family energy? You got spiritual war or attack in reverse and craving in a reverse. So I always say for it to come out, it still had to do with something, right? So you may have had like a family member or somebody in your family that has a new perspective when it comes to this energy of wanting to it's really giving like spiritually attack you, like come at your soul, come at you on an energetic level or something like that. It's giving having a restrictive relationship or like a tug of war, or really going back and forth. Again, coming out next to this horse due to this person wanting some type of attention. It may have been like some type of attention that you was getting, or some type of attention. They just wanted all the attention shit. I don't know. But with this craving in the reverse, like this person is no longer longing to take certain type of actions towards you is what I'm getting. So they may have been playing this spell work or something like that, you know, with that backfire energy that had came out. They may have been playing this spell work or something like that, because it's like they no longer desire to be in this toxic energy after a hospital visit, or it's something, some scared somebody. A backfire may have touched them, like in areas of their health or something. Yeah, something was powerful. So whatever it was that they wasn't paying attention to, it was a huge warning or something like that. Like somebody should have taken heed. And again, it speaks of them being honest, like on an internal level, on a soul level. Look, and now they're scared or something like that, because with this master level experience going next to this is given that this person is fully aware of all of the different chances that they were given, all of the many times that they were saved or something like that. And it's like they know that done racked up a whole lot of karmic debt, or they know that eventually, you know, their luck was gonna run out if that's what they was considering it to be luck or whatever. What's this scared for? Okay. You got cheater, so it's something with some type of cheating energy and somebody being highly upset. Shit, you got 15 on both these cards. So somebody toxic. You know, 15 in traditional tarot is the devil card. Like somebody mad, somebody fuming at the mouth, somebody is pissed off. Somebody tried to find, like, they was trying to be sneaky or something like that. I don't know. It's like something that is going on is letting the person know that they are caught. Like, it's given that they have to admit something, or they have to accept accountability. Like, I don't know if this hospital ride for this person, like, they're gonna have you and somebody else show up, or, you know what I mean? I don't know how that go, how this gonna go. Something gonna happen. But it's like, somebody gonna have to be honest as well to accept accountability with this cheater energy, this back and forth, this up and down. And again, somebody is super duper pissed off. They super pissed off, highly upset, bothered, viewing this person as a hidden enemy, like something is very chaotic now. What happened with this hospital visit now? Because goodness, you got isolation. So somebody is keeping something to themselves, or they're deciding to like get away from people, or stay away from people, or stay away from this person. Maybe this is you You know what I mean? It's all energy. You know how this is. This hero, you got to flip a switch and roles, place yourself where it goes. But somebody is choosing to isolate due to these trust issues. Like they're not trusting a situation, not trusting a person. Something was real unpredictable though. Like something came out of nowhere, left field. Gives a fated event though, like something that had to take place. Give me more on this isolation. And say, oh, but God, look, in these closed doors. So it's giving some type of divine intervention or something like that. Somebody prayers was answered. So I don't know if this is some type of health scare for you or something like that, Libra. Like if you thought that somebody done gave you something, if somebody called you, told you their heads. I don't know what this is with this hospital visit. Something with you know, them chest pains had been, so somebody might have some type of slight heart attack or something, or something with the lungs. It's a few different things that could take place. I ain't even gonna keep on going in and in with it, because you know we had a car accident on here too. But first of all, God, please intervene and make sure don't none of that happen altogether, because we don't need no car accidents. We don't need to be spending no extra money. We don't need to be worried about getting hurt. We don't need our children getting hurt. We don't need nobody else outside of us getting hurt. Just, yeah, block that altogether. Matter of fact, block this whole hospital visit and all that, just like the ancestors. And I know y'all said it's gonna be okay, but I'm still reading this and I feel uncomfortable with reading it, so block it for me too. You know what I mean? Let me put that out there too, because yeah, no, oh but God, you know what I mean? That's what I want to run with right there. Because now talk about miracles being performed. You know, some type of doors was closed. Somebody did not, they weren't able to persuade somebody of something, or they weren't able to influence somebody, and you got springtime. Look, true story. And you see the way it came out sideways. Something is coming down, like right now. Shit, springtime is, I think springtime was on the bottom of your dick, wouldn't it? Yeah. Look, connection, making the connections, yeah. It's something with some type of tower energy, something being very chaotic, or some type of upheaval right now. Like, what is this knowledge? You have understanding. So it's something with somebody being under judgment for the knowledge that they have and the understanding, you know. So it's giving them being aware of the actions that they were taking, the intentions that they had. Like somebody was coming from I want to say malicious place, but I'm really not getting malicious. I'm getting more so like selfish. And it's giving it, you know, somebody more so was not trying to spiritual attack another person or something like that. That like they wasn't intentionally trying to target them on a spiritual level is what it's giving me. It's giving me that they just, they're a whore, they're attention whore. You know what I mean? They wanted the influence. They wanted the ability to lead. They wanted all eyes on them, watch them, you know? And yeah, it's something with somebody getting comfortable with this not doing something, or comfortable with this not craving, or not longing, not wanting. Knowledge, understanding, comfortable. Yeah, so even the understanding that somebody is getting is making them more comfortable when it comes to something that's going on, like on a health level. What is this with this hospital visit or this medical attention? What is this? You got non-committal. Yeah. So somebody is in some type of non-committal energy though. It says powerful. They feel like they're more powerful isolated, or feel like they're more powerful alone, or something like that. It's something with them trying to find the truth of a situation, or the truth of a matter. but they want to do something on their own. What's this? You got stop. Okay, so you got a Taurus and stop. So a Taurus might need to stop something. Or non-committal, powerful. Because, you know, the Taurus speaks of, like, possessions and different things like that, too. Like, what a person has, what is passed down to them, different things like that. And you have stop, so it's even giving me, like, an inheritance stopping or something like that. Like, somebody mastered something and they kept on doing it because they were scared for something to stop. Or it's even like with this Taurus energy, right? It may have been a non-committal Taurus somewhere in here that was scared of commitment, scared to make something grow. You know what I mean? They were scared to anchor something in. And with this stop energy coming out down next to the cheater, it's like somebody was supposed to stop trying to look for shortcuts. They were supposed to stop operating in their shadow self. They were supposed to gain some type of structure, gain some type of authority or something like that. But it's given that this person may have been going back and forth, you know, between stabilizing some type of energy and being unstable or unstable, you know, in different ways. Like, nothing was solid. Like, again, this person wasn't anchoring something in. So, what's this stop? Stop. You got stuck when it comes to this highly upset. So somebody is pissed off about a situation because they feel like they manifested some type of stuck energy, or they manifested some type of delays for themselves. I ain't even gonna say for themselves, because with this, well, nah, it is what it is. It's still sabotage. It's like somebody going back and forth between being real and sabotaging themselves. You got forward and in reverse. So again, somebody feels stuck. They feel like they have went backward in the situation, like they lack direction. They don't exactly know what to do. Somebody may be waiting for some type of results or something like that. And again, you know, they in isolation because they got trust issues. They really don't trust nobody with the information that they have, or they don't trust anybody with whatever situation it is that they're dealing with. Give me more with this forward and the reverse. You got listen, and it came out a little funky. Somebody is not listening to God, or they didn't listen. Listen. You got rude and high rank. So somebody may have been being rude to you or something like that about the information that you have or the information that you know. It's something about this Cancer energy and somebody having some type of high rank, or somebody being enlightened or understanding about, again, this spiritual attack being off or something like that. So it's giving somebody not paying attention to their higher self with this listening. Listen. Oh, but God, again, a divine intervention. Somebody wasn't paying attention when it came to this divine intervention, them being saved or something like that, with that all is well energy. They were supposed to be influenced to close a door, or influenced not to do something. But instead, somebody was being rude, you know. It's giving reckless, like tyrant energy. Somebody just didn't care. They disregarded what they knew. It's like an inner knowing or something like that. Somebody was being very secretive. They it's like they had some type of harmful secrets. Like the information that they was holding could potentially be harmful. Something was karmic. I'm hearing something about a dirty soul. Look, dumpster energy on the bottom of the deck. That's what I'm saying. So someone with this Cancer energy, this moon energy, speaks of somebody being enlightened, some type of high rank, again, understanding. It seemed like I'm not, not, how can I explain it? Because it's like you not investing in a situation when it comes to the spiritual war or any spiritual attacks or anything like that. Therefore, it's like this person is committing unjust acts. You know what I mean? They just want attention or something like that. Because I get that, what's that little baby? He said, it was a song he had, and he was like, he was basically saying, like, forget the girl he used to deal with. He said she want attention. He said she get famous if I mention, and I ain't gonna say her name at all. So he like, bitch, I ain't giving you no attention. I ain't even gonna say your name so anybody else can give you any attention. Like, you just, yeah, nah. So give me more on this high rank. Look, something is off. Something is not off at all. Something is right on where it's supposed to be. When it comes to you being in isolation, when it comes to this soul searching energy, when it comes to you being off to the side, you being comfortable. Because you ain't paying no attention to something, or you ain't the one waiting or something when it comes to this hospital visit or something like that. It's given that you're just aware of what's going on, but you not involved. Or somebody not involved. What is this? Somebody may have done something underneath that full moon. You got back, girl. I don't even, hey, I fucked around and forgot I was talking to y'all on the video. Hey, it's a baby in the reverse and return to sender. Somebody was not able to anchor something in. Or somebody was not able to see things in a different way. Somebody was stuck in a certain type of mindset, or they stuck again in whatever position it is, like this non-committal energy, not being focused, not being determined, like somebody not seeing something through. And again, that same energy was returned back to them when it comes to this Taurus energy. So it may be a Taurus, or again, it may be somebody's possession. Something affected somebody's possession, and they're scared because they thought that they was fully aware of something. They thought that they had mastered something, but again, with this moving in silence, they keeping it to themselves. Give me more with this return to sender. What was this return to sender about? Hey, and say spiritual business. Look, some type of spiritual business somebody may have had with an Aquarius or something like that. Somebody that was somebody's friend. You know, 11th house, friendship, hopes, wishes, all that, you know. Yeah, when it comes to this spiritual business, because remember, you had the spiritual business. It was something about the spiritual business out here. It's something hidden, though. When it comes to this spiritual business, it gives somebody did some type of work, and they was warned that they were supposed to stop. Because, again, something with some type of cheater energy. Somebody was trying to cheat. They was trying to take advantage of something. They was trying to misuse something, mistreat something. It's really giving a gift. And now it's something about an Aquarius being stuck, or just being for Aquarius being stuck. Some type of cause and effect energy, like due to some type of actions or something like that that somebody took. And they manifested delays, and it's like they pissed off, like they super duper pissed off. It's given that they didn't see something coming. What's this Aquarius energy? You got supernatural, so it's giving some type of spiritual intervention is what I'm hearing. Something supernatural took place. Somebody was forced to do some type of soul searching or go internal to figure out these delays or this backward movement. It's something about them being in isolation and having trust issues. Somebody not trusting the situation. So maybe somebody ignored some type of warning signs or something like that that they was getting. Damn, okay. I'm going to read them in because the way they feel. You got a Pisces, right? And you got watching, all eyes on you. You have money. You have Virgo and energy vampire. So it may have been a Pisces that was watching you or something like that. You know, Pisces deal with spirit, like it's your spiritual house, but it's also your house of hidden enemies, like illusions, dreams, different things like that. So somebody may have been watching a person and they was imagining something with some type of money, what somebody is manifesting. You know, Virgo is Pisces' complete polar opposite. But also Virgo is the house of health, work, services, different things like that. So it's giving somebody was watching another person be abundant, or another person prosper or gain or something like that. Figure things out. It's giving, even again with that spiritual business, like elevate on the spiritual aspect. And again with this energy, vampire energy, somebody, it's like they wanted, I'm hearing, like, to be okay or something like that. Because you know that number 19 in traditional tarot is the sun card energy. You know, the sun card speaks of illumination. It speaks of all being well. It speaks of warmth, vitality, different things like that. And it's given that that's the feel that somebody wanted to have when it comes to, you know, it's giving me Six of Pentacles energy, like reaping what one have sown. You know, the Six of Pentacles speaks of somebody being able to share, somebody being generous, somebody being in equal exchange, you know what I mean, with the individual, or being able to be charitable or something like that, like giving help where needed or something. Hey, y'all already know, look, you're gonna have to take this and do whatever it is that you need to do with it. I'm just calling it out. And we got this Virgo that wants to come out. So again, with this supernatural energy, it may have been a Virgo that did not listen to these warnings that they were getting, these backfires, or the way that something was closing, like these closed doors or something. It may have even been a person influencing them to close doors or another thing like that. But also with this supernatural energy, somebody could have had a health scare or something like that. And you have despair, which places somebody in a position of feeling hopeless, or somebody feeling like traumatized or scared or something. This is still Chariot energy, so it speaks of somebody learning what they need to learn in order to move forward, you know, and have the authority, the ability to overcome the obstacles that are being presented to them. But right now, it's like somebody is in despair, like they feel helpless. And they pissed off. It's upsetting them. And it's something about them watching you or something like that. And not understanding, not getting with the learned lesson in the reverse. But that's why they in despair, because they're not learning the lesson. What is this learned lesson in the reverse? You have intentional misuse in the reverse. So somebody did not intentionally misuse something. It may authentically just not be for them or something. That's what they're not considering. It's like somebody is refusing to let something change. Somebody is being fearful of change. That might be the issue. You got ancestors in the reverse and selective in the reverse. So it's giving somebody don't have access to their spirit team or something like that when it comes to their prayers. With this selective, like somebody being specific, they're not being specific, you know. The opposite of being selective is, you know, being open. So it's given that something is open when it comes to, again, some type of soul searching energy or some type of hermit energy, somebody going internal. But with these ancestors in the reverse, it's making me question exactly who it is that's influencing this person, or where this person is receiving the influence from. It's given, because how can I explain it? Like when you channel in different things like that and you tap into energy, I always tell people, like, you kind of got to sort out the voices in your mind. Now that may sound weird to an outside source or something like that, but if you understand what I'm saying to you in spiritual talk, you know how your thoughts work, how your mind work, different things like that. It's like you have a communication going on constantly. If you have, some of us got a constant communication going on, right? And now this constant communication is aligned where spirits, it's not always your thought. It's not always your emotions. It's not always you. Sometimes it's outsourced. Sometimes it's different energies and stuff like that. And it's like you have to get to a place where you're able to separate what is being said to you, who is speaking, the different energies, the way that it feels. Like it's tapping in on a different level, if I be completely honest with you. But you know what I mean? It gets like that. But see, somebody was just trying to get high rank. Like that was their main objective. They wanted some type of high rank, but they didn't get the lessons in, you know, how to properly use something, the enlightenment, the understanding. And with this spiritual war, like, yeah, it didn't work. So something definitely, you know what I mean? I'm hearing went to another person or something like that. Somebody just wasn't able to intentionally misuse something. Therefore, it's like a disqualification. You know, it automatically don't go to you. So now this person is watching you. You know what I mean? And it's like they know. They know something with this comfort energy. And with these ancestors in the reverse, shit. Next to the baby in the reverse. Something is not being birthed, like something is not being grown, not being brought about. They got to scratch the whole system. Like somebody, they're viewed as being non-committal when it comes to this powerful energy, this powerful communication or something like that. And somebody is having some type of raw emotions that they got to deal with when it comes to things not being answered or things not being hashed out. What is this? Ancestors in the reverse. You have easily influenced. So somebody does not listen to, you know, their higher source. They're easily influenced by other things. It says return the sender. So it's given that this person projects energy, and then when the energy is returned to them, they feel a certain type of way about it or something like that. It's like the choices that one make. Look, risk taker when it comes to this spiritual business. So it's giving something about you taking a risk or somebody being spontaneous when it comes to this spiritual business or this hidden spiritual business that they should have stopped. Because it put them on a roller coaster ride, put a cheater on a roller coaster ride. Yeah, it's giving somebody completely disregarded their warnings, disregarded their spirit team. What's this risk taker? You gotta pay attention. I'm trying to pay attention. Trying to pay attention, spirit. So somebody took a risk and rolled the dice. They gambled something. And it's giving something unpredictable happen or something unexpected happen when it came to this Aquarius energy. In these delays, somebody ended up getting stuck. Oh, you have judgment. So it says pay attention, judgment. Supernatural things are taking place with somebody on a spiritual level. It has a lot to do with like internal. Because it's like on, again, a spiritual level, judgment. This speaks of somebody's inner calling, somebody having a rebirth, somebody having a sudden awakening or something like that. Realization, you know what I mean, moving forward, never seeing things the same after that. Actually, you know, surrendering to God or something like that. So somebody is paying attention to the things that is taking place. Or Spirit is telling you to pay attention to the things that are taking place. It's like keeping things to yourself. Sagittarius, not healing. So it's either Sagittarius that's not healing, right? Or again, Sagittarius deals with mental exploration. Sagittarius is the 9th house. So this could mean that somebody is not healing some type of mental energy, or they're not healing the creative blockages that they have, meaning they're not thinking past a certain point, or they're not even being open to other options. They're not doing any exploring. There's no expansion. It's stagnant energy. you know. But again, this person may convince or present, you know, themselves as if they're working or something like that. Like somebody is trying to balance something out, like they are healing, you know, like they're being sensible or trying to find the reasoning in situations. Yeah, but you got Judgment, a Tower moment, like inner turmoil due to this Virgo energy. So it may be a Virgo having some type of inner turmoil going on, or something is very chaotic around this Virgo due to them not listening as well too. Or again, this may have something to do with somebody's work. So it might be very chaotic at work for somebody right now. It might have something to do with somebody's health. Somebody's health might be up and down. They might be having a health scare or something like that. You know, but again, with this Sagittarius energy or this ninth house energy, somebody is in despair. They feel hopeless. They feel like they can't think their way out of a situation with this birth in the reverse up here. And also, they may feel like you might be able to help them or something like that, but you're keeping it to yourself. Keeping things to yourself. Give me more on this keeping things to yourself. Because with the intentional misuse right next to that is giving me that you're not keeping things to yourself. It may be certain things that you're keeping to yourself to make sure that you do not intentionally misuse something, Libra. But, it's like, yeah, no. It says high rank understanding. Like why this spiritual war, this spiritual attack is not important, or it's in the reverse. Like it's something that should not be done. You got change, the victim, communication. So somebody is communicating like they the victim or something like that now. Their whole tune has changed, or their tune will change in the situation. Yeah. So they may feel like you're doing something wrong to them by keeping things to yourself when it comes to this communication. Like somebody wants you to pick a side or something. Or be indirect. Go back. I don't know. It's like they want you to be specific, or somebody is communicating in a very specific way so that something don't seem off, so that you seem comfortable. But with this craving energy again in the reverse, like somebody is they not wanting to address something. They rather play the victim with whatever it is that they done manifested, or whatever power it is that they have. Again, they're still not listening to their ancestors or something like that about something that's not growing, something not producive, not producing. Again, some type of non-committal energy, like something not being able to work, like not being able to hold on to something is powerful. Like in the inside. And again, it's some type of change that's taking place because this person is being easily influenced, or they are easily influenced. It's really given to if somebody is sending some type of spell work and somebody's health is not where it's supposed to be, it's hitting them. It changed somebody's forward movement or something like that. But again, it's giving somebody placing themselves in a position of being the victim, therefore they are the fucking victim. You know what I mean? The change was easily influenced. But again, with this return to sender energy, like somebody is scared because they thought that they had mastered something. And it's like, yeah, no, it still changed, or something's still changing. Somebody's happiness or the way that they feel about a situation. What is this change? You got Pisces in the reverse around springtime. So it's giving some type of exposure when it comes to this hidden enemy. Somebody taking a risk or something. with this spiritual business, this hidden spiritual business, or trying to get somebody to stop some type of spiritual business. Somebody want a person to feel like they lack direction, or they wanted a person to feel like they lack direction. What's going on with this Pisces energy? You have commitment when it comes to pay attention. So it may be a Pisces in a reverse or something. Or again, some type of hidden enemy that is being exposed, that is committed to like paying attention to something. It's given, again, like the ups and downs of a situation, something happening. So somebody was trying to see something through, like they was committed, even though it was seeming like it was going in the wrong direction. But again, they called themselves trying to pay attention to the direction it was going. Like somebody felt like they had more control over a situation than what they actually did. And it's like they pissed off that it actually put them in a stuck position. You got dreams. Look, when it came to balancing out their dreams, like somebody was very committed. It's something about being sensible. And again, healing something, figuring something out, actually having faith in the situation. When it came to what a person wanted to manifest, what a person really seen as like their fulfillment, what made them happy. And again, there's some type of judgment going on due to some type of inner knowing or something like that, with some supernatural energy. Somebody may have been doing some type of dream magic or something like that on another person, because it says watching, all eyes on you, with this healing in the reverse. So it may have been an unhealed Virgo that was watching you. Again, doing some type of dream magic or some type of scrying or something like that. And they weren't paying attention to the divine protection that you had, or the warnings that they were getting that they needed to stop. You got a Leo and a Capricorn. You know, Leo deals with it's the 5th house of creativity, and then Capricorn is the 10th house, so it's gonna be your careers and different things like that. So this may have had something to do with somebody using their creativity in order to manifest opportunities or something like that for themselves. Somebody's passion to anchor something in, somebody's passion, you know, to gain some type of stability or something like that. But it was some type of hidden influence or some type of secrets when it came to the influence. Yeah. So, watching, all eyes on you while you working. Somebody watching you work, or they watching your money or something like that too. Capricorn, Sagittarius, or somebody that can't think of these moves on their own. Somebody feeling hopeless and despair and being rude. But it's something about a Leo having a different way of viewing, or a different way of viewing for a Leo, with you keeping things to yourself. So you're making somebody have to figure things out on their own, create on their own. You're not intentionally misusing your high rank or something like that, because you have a better understanding, again, when it comes to this spiritual attack or spiritual warfare, how somebody is able to do something towards you. And it says you on the come up or something with your communication, or you have a Leo on the come up. When it comes to things, balance it out, or finding some type of justice or something like that for the communication or the learning, the lessons, it's something about some type of speaking that somebody did. What's this on the come up energy? You got play in the reverse. Somebody can't play. I'm going to put it back in, though. What's on to come up? What's on to come up? You have awareness. Oh, shadow side awareness. So it's something about you being looking sneaky. You have awareness of somebody operating in their shadow side. That's more so that's playing the victim energy. Somebody trying to manifest themselves looking like the victim, like something was done to them. And it was not. It's given it was some type of agreement or some type of mutual agreement. Somebody might come to you and make it seem like, you know, they was manipulated into something or something. Again, try to take the victim role. But again, no, this person was operating in their shadow self. And when it comes to this awareness, like something shifted with them. What they knew changed. Because again, they chose to be easily influenced. And whatever it is that they're dealing with right now is simply just their own energy being returned to them. Their own energy being called back to them. You got 7 stages of grief and acceptance. It's given that somebody may be at the last of the 7 stages of grief. Somebody might just be accepting the position they in. Accepting the situation for what it is. Due to it being justice, you know, some type of truth and honesty being found in a situation. Like it's karma. Somebody is accepting some type of karma. So you have this Pisces in the reverse. Yeah, you got this Pisces in the reverse. 7 stages of grief. Somebody might be in some type of sorrows or something, or they're aware that they're under sorrows or something is going on. But they're risking something. Deciding to be spontaneous when it comes to a hidden spiritual business or some type of hidden spiritual business. And something to stop something with like a emperor energy or some type of authority or control or power that a toxic cheater may have. Is something with an empress energy and a roller coaster. Somebody's energy being up and down. Or abundance being up and down. Their ability to create, produce or something like that. And again, you got acceptance. Last of the 7 stages, and somebody is committed. Commitment. Somebody accept karma for real. And you got karma out here twice. 10-10. Fated event. Unpredictable. Pay attention. You got 10 again. 82. Man, stop playing with me. It's something with an Aquarius energy. Or again, that house of hopes, wishes. Like what somebody really wants. You know, to play out. And with this stuck energy is some type of delays or something like that. Which is pissing somebody off. Because they couldn't sabotage it. Give me more on this acceptance. You got friendly. So somebody may be trying to appear friendly in your dreams or something like that. It's due to them being under judgment or something. Yeah, they might try to present themselves as being friendly, like with some type of authority or some type of positioning or something like that. Give me more on this friendly energy, like somebody acting nice in the dreams. What is this? I'm getting that they used to try to terrorize you. Now they pop up and try to be neutral. They pop up and try to be, you know, have a biased opinion look. Somebody trying to manifest some type of opening to be able to watch you. Look, minds. Possessiveness, they feel like you belong to them. It's some type of, some type of different way of viewing things. Something is at a turning point when it comes to this manifesting. And again, you got somebody really paying attention to, it's something about you figuring out some type of truth or something like that. About something not working or something not healing. You got money in the reverse, North Node in the reverse. When it comes to temptations of a Scorpio, so a Scorpio may have tempted somebody or something like that. Or again, the Scorpio speaks of like death and regeneration, 8th house energy. So it speaks of cycle, something ending only for something new to begin. You know what I mean? Change, metamorphosis. Again, with the inheritance, like things being left behind. Good or bad, you know what I mean? I don't know. But somebody did not step into their North Node energy, and therefore they weren't able to tap into their abundance. And they feel like you have something that belongs to them or something like that. That's why they're watching you manifesting. What is this? Look, temptation in the reverse. Temptation in the reverse. So it's something with you manifesting without temptations, or you manifesting without, you know, being connected to any hidden motives, or it's like hidden intentions or something like that. It has a lot to do with you actually putting in the work, you figuring things out for your own. Look, you got spiritual contract fuel in the reverse, like somebody is no longer receiving some type of energy or something like that from a spiritual contract when it comes to this field in the reverse next to this Leo energy. So this person is not able to create off of you. They're not able to feed off of you, to siphon your energy, because you're keeping things to yourself. Look, in this divine feminine, this contract, spiritual contract, because you see how it came apart. Look at Spirit just talking. Their position is yours. That divine position is yours. You want to come up when it comes to this spiritual contract, this new spiritual contract that you got. It may be some type of partnership or spiritual unionship or something like that. Marriage, proposal. Two people working together, like divinely led together. It's something with some type of communication. You're receiving some type of communication from something, someone specific. I don't mean something, someone specific. What's this? Come on, Spirit. You do not got to throw all them cards out like that now. You know that just, that don't make no sense now. You got dumpster energy, matching energy. Secrets in the reverse, mature in the reverse. So some type of secrets is being exposed about how somebody was being immature. It's giving two people with dumpster energy. So two people with nasty energy, negative energy, stank energy. You know, a cycle is coming to completion, or something has come in full circle with somebody being able to act like this, and now something is being balanced out. So with these secrets in the reverse, like somebody feels weak or they feel helpless, like they don't have control of a situation, because again, they don't have control of the situation due to them being immature. Can't think their way about that joint. You got Anubis and it came out in the reverse when it came to this shadow self. So this spiritual contract, this person's heart has a heavy heart that does this victim, play this victim role. It's given they're not allowed passage through the underworld or something like that. Look, 10 toes down. You got Anubis in the reverse. They ain't got it. Give me more on this. It's a childhood upbringing, early experiences. Look, was it influencing the choices that they was making? Somebody was supposed to grow. With this 0, this is the Fool card. Speaks of somebody being spontaneous, somebody being a free spirit, somebody being adventurous. It's something about the choices that somebody made and the awareness of how it changed them. Something about them being easily influenced. and it doing something to their possessions, what they own. And they scared because they thought they had a complete understanding. Nope. It's something about somebody's upbringing, their early stages in life. Some may have been very full of grief, sorrows, hurt. Someone may have grown up in some type of restrictive environment, or, you know, their parents couldn't fully provide or something like that for them. It's something like that, where they was in lack. And again, that more so helped dictate the choices that they made, you know, because somebody was refusing to let something happen again. And you got intimidated in the reverse. It say it hasn't happened yet. So when it comes to this acceptance of this childhood energy, this upbringing, somebody hasn't accepted it yet. It's going to happen. You know what I mean? They're going to commit to accepting something. But again, it's like the influence that was needed to push them to do so, or the encouragement, the bravery, honestly. That's what has not taken place yet. And you got intimidated in the reverse. So it's given that this person is not intimidated enough. Like they don't feel like it's important enough. It's something about some type of friendly energy in their dreams. Give me more with this intimidated in the reverse. You got impulsive. So somebody is moving quickly, manifesting something. They're not bothered. So they're moving quickly when it comes to them manifesting some type of watching eyes or something like that. Or it's giving another person's quick movement, maybe bringing attention to how this Virgo did not heal or something like that. It's something that somebody didn't pay attention to. Yeah, something changed with some type of impulsive energy. You even got death on the bottom. Something changed. Something ended. Metamorph. This person is being able to use you. So it's giving a divorce or a breaking of a contract, or separating, or like an outdated contract or something like that. Like somebody wasn't able to use you because they weren't able to tempt you when it comes to your job or your career or something like that. You know, they weren't able to play with your mind and make you feel hopeless or something like that by being rude to you in the springtime. It's something about you knowing the honesty of the situation. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe better luck next time for him, Libra, right? But this time, what Pop say, you live to fight another day type shit. Ain't nobody worried about them suckers. They stuck. They stuck. Yep, no, that was your read, Libra.